Have you ever wondered how much of what we know about virginity and hymens is actually true? Well, let's dive in and debunk some common myths. Firstly, the hymen. It's often thought of as a seal that breaks or bleeds during first-time sexual intercourse. But let's set the record straight. The hymen is actually a thin, elastic piece of tissue that partially covers the vaginal opening. It can stretch, tear, or even remain intact during intercourse, and not all women bleed or experience pain the first time. So the notion that a hymen must break is simply not accurate. Moreover, the idea that a woman's virginity can be confirmed through a physical examination is a myth. Virginity is a complex social construct, not a physical or medical condition. It is impossible to determine whether someone is a virgin by looking at their hymen. It's time we shift our perspective and understand that these traditional views about virginity and hymens are not as factual as many believe. Clearly, the traditional views about virginity and hymens are not as factual as many believe. Understanding the facts about virginity and the hymen, one might wonder, how does this affect our relationships? As it turns out, misconceptions about these topics can create unnecessary tension and misunderstanding. For instance, the erroneous belief that an intact hymen is proof of virginity can lead to false judgments and unfair expectations. This can strain relationships and even lead to unwarranted guilt or shame. So, what's the solution? Open conversations. Discussing these topics with your partner can promote understanding and dispel myths. It's important to remember that everyone's body is different, and physical signs aren't an accurate gauge of someone's sexual past. Moreover, these conversations can also help foster a culture of consent and mutual respect. The emphasis should be on building a relationship based on trust, respect, and open communication, rather than on disproven physical indicators of virginity. In any sexual encounter, consent and respect are paramount. These elements form the bedrock of healthy relationships and are far more significant than any misconceptions about the hymen or virginity. In the end, it's not about proof of virginity, it's about respect, understanding, and consent in relationships.